Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Ray Reynolds here with RaceCredit.com. Ultimate goal is help everybody get to the $1 million dream. Reality is I want to do the work for you. I want to get you the credit. I've been popping credit all day long. I'm an affiliate, 115 creditors. The ultimate goal is how to play the game and win. The reality is most of you, sorry to say, you kind of jacked it up and got stuck, couldn't get any more. So we got to teach you how to play. First of all, go get that tablet and pen, put the information here. Can't record, cannot take pictures. Today is the 10th of June. What does that mean? 2021. That's called blackjack. Write down today's date. Then write down December 31st. Between now and the end of the year, every one of you could have the $1 million dream. The only thing in your way is you. Now understand, I don't understand why you didn't do it before, last year and the year before too. If I can get to the million at 14 and a billion at 26, so can you. There's one of the front doors of one of my mansions before my coma. There's one of my yachts. There's one of my Lamborghinis too. You see, I want you to understand something. I created blueprints and rules that actually work. I know you spend thousands on something when blah, blah, blah didn't work for you because they didn't hold your hand every step of the way. Procrastination is the killer of dreams. What do we get to do? I can't control time, neither can you. But we get to control the time we've been given. I love that fact. I don't waste any time of the day. Now remember, for me, from homeless, stealing and begging off the pier, to million to billion. Let me show you. It's simple to do. I got to listen to a poker game at 7.5 years old. I listened every Wednesday night. You know what they said one night? They said a corporation's a legal person. Can you write that down, please? You see, for me, I heard my way out of hell if I can figure it out. All I need is a blueprint, rules, and instruction, and I'll follow through. Learned to read at 2.5 years old, having fun too. I wrote it down because they said a corporation's a legal person. Once you write it down too. You know what? They thought I was weird. Probably true. Next day, I rode my bicycle to the Torrance Police Department. You see, next door is a library. I went in and said, "Ma'am, could you explain this to me?" She said, "Here's a McAfee bug." I read the damn book and got pissed off that day. I was literally looking for a blueprint, the instruction manual, what you've been looking for all your life, of all that thousands of dollars you listen to someone go blah, blah, blah all the time. Well, I got pissed off that day. I went back to the library almost every day, from 7.5 to 9.5 years old. I connected the dots. See, if you got a corporation today, the problem with you got a corporation, you're sitting there going, beep, beep, that's it. 9 out of 10 people get a corporation, don't do a damn thing every day. They don't know the blueprint, they don't know the rules and the tools. You got to give it life. By the way, you don't know what's next? I'm your next. We'll have some fun. When I started Helping Hand at 9.5 years old and went worldwide, got 100,000 in the mail. They even used this in the movie called Dave. That was fun too. See, when I was 14, I got that first million. I got a Lamborghini Countach. Lamborghini Countach is great. That's my first car. What'd you get? You see, I want you to write down Getting Past Go. I think you're stuck. Sorry, I just didn't believe that to be true. I got my Lamborghini collection then. I got my Duffys parked in my backyard. Got my 6 mansions. I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet in 1981 to prove white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. I parked my race boat in my backyard. Where you park yours? Helicopter. Don't forget about the yachts. And what about the Ferraris too? See, my question to all of you is why the blank haven't you got this? I don't understand. I got nobody besides God and me. But he gave me the brain to create a blueprint called Ray's Rules. Can you write it down? You see, July 4, 2009, we're billions and billions under corporate structure. Everything I touched turns to gold since I was 4. But we took people on that yacht that night to watch the fireworks, and the next day I get to go in a coma. They pronounced me dead at 5:41. That kind of sucks and ruins the whole day. I heard the doctor say he's not going to make it, he's going to die. I heard my wife scream her head off. Then I heard someone trick her to sign a POA that day. That's called a power of attorney. See, I had H1 and N1 pandemic number 9. So the reality is I got to die, go to the other side. God gave me a choice, stay in peace or go back. Well, I said go back that day. My wife just screamed her head off too. Now, the problem with you, every one of you is a lack of knowledge. You see, you brought the pain home time after time again. You never had to do that since you were 18 years old. You got to learn to play. You ready to play today? I'm the godfather of credit too. $3.6 billion for the clients over 43 years. Credit rebuilding? Not a problem at all. See, I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough, security chief at TOW in Aspirin years ago. Can I train you just a little bit today? Can you write down Credit Services Act, please? See, when you Google it later today, it'll take you to the Federal Trade Commission. It'll say right on the front page of their website, credit repair is a scam, not allowed to collect money up front. Are those 10,000 companies doing credit repair today? They're ripping you off, by the way. They're breaking the federal law, too. They'll actually tell you to go to the Credit Repair Organization Act, where it says attorneys can do credit repair. What are you supposed to do now? Well, the reality is your credit's not broken. You have to rebuild it. You screwed it up. If it's all screwed up, you got to basically not repair it. You got to rebuild it. Relationship and dreams. You want to build one with me? I get you to $1 million. I guarantee that, too. You see, the Federal Trade Commission, that information provided to you. This is $1 million. This isn't $10 million. Would you like some? It's fine. I've been building this stuff since I was a kid. I got my first 100,000 at 9.5. What did you get? See, it's very simple for me. For 90 days, I'll get you to the $1 million dream. I can guarantee it, too. Every seminar, workshop, and boot camp, you're stuck with me. I don't pass the buck. I want you to play with me for at least 90 working days, maybe a lifetime, too. There's 1,000 steps to $1 million. That's all you got to do. You can't even screw it up, too. Let me give you the first 25 steps today. Ultimate goal is number 1, go to raisecredit.com. Get the credit reports for free. Just clickety-clack. Give me the report numbers right away. They're in the right-hand corner. I can make your score go up, and away, and I can guarantee it, too. By the way, I'm going to ask you the word why. Why you got a Social Security card? Why do you have a Social Security number? Why? Tell me why, please. Why do you got that SSN? Have you read the card front and back, number two? Pull it out now. Read it. Don't laminate. Do use fried the papers. Then it says, Property Assessment Administration, not you. It's not even your damn number. It's to you. It's a sign because we're ducks. We go all day going quack, 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 wow, 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 bah, bah, bah. You got to realize today. All right, I can make your score go up 200 points right away if you'd like. Let me know. If you give me the report numbers within 90 working days, your score is going to go up, and away. I'll guarantee it, too. That's step number 3. From there, remember, no case goes more than 180 days. Anything past that is a bunch of BS. That's those credit repair companies. They're charging $99 a month for 2 years. That's ridiculous. I'm going to rebuild your credit within 90 working days and be done with you and get you to the next step, too. You see, it's like when I did rapid scoring years ago. Now I have a system called Rapid Refresh. It actually forces your creditors to get the heck out of my way, and I push your score up almost every day. Ultimate goal is up to you. Would you like 40 to 200 points? Let me know. I took a picture of Credit Karma because it's free. They have no phone number to help you because they don't want to really help you. They just want you to clickety-clack. She had a 500 score. Look at it right there. I got her 157 points in 45 working days. If you'd like me to do that for you, let me know, please. Now, bad credit sucks. It screws up everybody's life, too. Ultimate goal, give me the report numbers. I can analyze it and tell you what dispute process I need to do for you. I might ask you to negotiate a debt or two. Then we're going to talk about the legal action way. See, when I sued Chase Bank years ago, put them in Santa Ana, I kicked their assets, too. The judge made them give me another $5,000. You got more rights than you think you do. You just got to learn how to play. Ultimate goal is pretty simple for you. All right, I want to rebuild your credit. The only thing is it's going to basically be an average case 90 working days. I'm going to charge you $499. That's it. From there, go to the class on Saturday. If you want to, it's at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. It's online for you. It's going to give you rules and tools, educationalization too. By the way, I guarantee this. If you do sign up to do this during the webinar, I give you a $1,000 Visa cash card. That's twice as much you invested in yourself. That's like getting your money back with a guarantee and an extra bonus too. I got no excuses, and I'm going to take away all yours today too. No case goes more than 180 days. You got a written back money back guarantee too. You see, you got a choice today. We take Zelle, because all banks take that. You make me a recipient. My name is Ray Reynolds. From there, you add my email to it, ray@rayscredit.com. You send it $4.99 right away. Then we call you too. Or you can always do a bank transfer or deposit at Chase or B of A. You pick it. Take a picture of that page today. It's going to change your life starting now, right away. Now, here's the problem. Every one of you screwed up. Sorry to say. You got yourself added to the national mailing list. All right, you get national mail list. That means you get junk mail. You get robocalls too. Why don't you call 888-567-8688 and opt out for 5 years? Let's get that stopped right away. That's step number 4, by the way. Ultimate goal is pretty simple. You're going to have to plan the problem. In your life, somebody knocked you down, got in your way, and took it away from you. What happens next is write down safety credit. Each one of these cards in my hand is worth $50,000 apiece. Problem about personal credit, you can't write off the interest rate of the credit card at all. Problem is also you didn't know how to play. The moment you jacked up a card past 29%, plop, you dropped your score, you got stuck, you couldn't get any more. How true was that for you? Next, I want you to write down line of defense. In your city today, you see grocery stores and banks. They file bankruptcy in locations they don't want to keep. They got a tax credit, and they got one open too. See, they know how to play the game. But not you. You seem to like bringing the pain home to you and your family too. Could you put the sticky on those cards like now, now, now? Can you write down never to bring the pain home ever again? You met me. It's about time you learn how to play the game. You'll learn how to win too. That's step number 5. The only one who screws up your credit, by the way, is you. You control the score going up, and away. When you jack up the card past 21%, you get stuck, you can't get any more. Remember, you have to maintain 25 to 29% of revolving credit cards starting now, now, now. What most people do when they lose their job, have an emergency, what do? Well, they run out of time, they run out of money, they jack up their credit in 42 days. I don't understand that. Why would anybody bring the pain home when they didn't have to in the first place? Oh, I'm sorry, they didn't know how to play. Let me rebuild you today. Your house, your car, your bank account. Is that okay with you? I want you to remember, I'm the guy that built credit for my cat years ago. I pulled off that stunt too. Cats have 9 lives, and so will you starting today. Egg Magazine, how to finance anything by using plastic. Because a corporation can write off the card and the interest rate and the line of credit too. It's about time you learn how to play. Now, if I can build credit for my cat, I can probably build it for you too. Let's pretend today you need $5,000 now. All of a sudden you ask your friends, your family, and the bank, they'll say no. Why'd you back yourself in a corner? You see, if you had a safety card in your hand like I do on the one on the screen and one in my hand too, alright, if I max out this card today, it's $5,000, the payment's $50 a month. Do you realize I say that if you have the worst credit in the world, you still waste $50 every other day? I don't know if it's true, but it sounds like me it would be true about you too. They say you waste $140 a week. That's $600 a month. So if I max out one of these cards in my hand, the payment's $612.26. So you're telling me the average person wastes $600 a month on a card, the same price. They could have got 2 pizza restaurants with a drive-thru during a pandemic, and people should stop wasting money and bringing the pain home. Yeah, it's kind of fun, huh? All right, understand that's step number 6. Ultimate goal is pretty simple to understand today. You see, I believe in you. I believe in God, and I believe in me too. When I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet in 1981, I was kicking the basketball hoop. That was fun. Kicking the door jam by the time I was 10 years old too. See, I wanted to prove white men do jump, and stupid people say we don't. I bet you got someone in your life say you can't do this or that too. Remember, God gave you a gift and a dream. Why don't you see it, believe it, go get it? Now get out of your way and understand why you got an SSN. You got it to get a job so they can tax you before you get your leftover in every paycheck, and then they hope you pray that you get you in probate when you die too. You see, that's the 1040 tax return. You started it too. It's the IRS public record, by the way. And who's going to teach you how to play the game? Me. All right, why? Because I'm your next today. You see, you got that SSN. You got your Spear and your Chanjo and Equifax too. The moment you jacked up the cards past 29%, you dropped the score, you got stuck, and when your credit sucks, you can't get any more. Put the sticky behind those cards today, please. So what do we get to do? You got an SSN, another reason too. Why? Because we're the collateral for the United States of America Incorporated ever since Nixon took the gold standard out. So remember today, write down Ray's rules again and again, but this time write down $100,000 of credit. On the back of those cards, you put in a sticky. The limit, 25-29%. Because if you do what I tell you to do, that would have gave you $71,000 of safety credit. In case blank hit the fan, lost a job, or pandemic. The average one lasts about 18 months. You could have fed your family up to 2 years. But most people take the money and credit from the family. You just take that and go roll the dice, go wee, and then they bring the pain home too. Write down never bring the pain home again, please. It's ridiculous. I don't understand why people would ever bring the damn pain home when they never had to. Write down Ray's rules again and again too. Ultimate goal, that's called step number 7. I've been in 2 comas, one at 5.5, one in 2009 too. This one I got to die, H1N1 pandemic number 9. But God allowed me to come back too. So there's my race boat, my U-Dock, my yachts, and my address too before the coma. Show me yours, please. You see, I'm probably one of the most verified people on the planet. I got no BS to give you, but I will get you to $1 million. I'll guarantee that too. All you gotta do is let me do the work and follow along and follow through. Pretty simple to do. So the reality of today, I want you to understand something. When I came back, all right, walking around with an oxygen tank for 5 weeks, put my score back to an 820. Then I popped into the card again. See, I have a closet division. I actually have 5 of those. Can you write down 5 closet divisions for a backup too, please? You see, you have to understand how to play. Fight through the pain and pull out another closet division of you. You never had to bring the pain home since day 1, by the way. But that's up to you. Alright, some people like bringing the pain home. They want everybody to feel sorry for them too. Alright, you could have made sure you never brought the pain home since you were 18 years old. I don't understand. This morning I dropped to my knees at 2:25, said thank you Jesus for another day. Then I go look in the mirror. I do this every day. I always like doing the raised mirror test. I put myself in check, which you probably have never done. Look in the mirror for 2 minutes. After that, ask yourself 2 questions. Have you completed everything you need to? No. Is there more to be done? Always. But what do? You got an idea, you got a dream. You go ask your friends and family to encourage you. Instead, they interrupt the hell out of you and say you got to do it this way or that way too. Do yourself a favor for 90 days. Shh. Don't tell anybody what you did. I want to rebuild you my way. Then they're going to ask how you did that too. Just say raisecredit.com. By the way, that's step number 8 for you. Ultimate goal, God's the laser, never been God's denials. Your abilities, listen very carefully. I want us to go get the money. You see, understand something. Money I don't have to steal and beg off the pier out of a trash can anymore. I haven't had a paycheck for 23 years. How you doing too? You got a choice. We're getting older, slower. We're not as poor as we used to be. Go back to the job you hate. It's okay. They're going to fire you eventually anyway, and they're going to deliver some pizza. Is that your American dream? It sure in the hell isn't mine. But ever since I was 4, it's always see it, believe it, go get it. Whatever I see that I want, I believe it, pray over it, God opens the door and I go get it. I achieved every goal I ever had by the time I was 26. How am I doing so far? Step number 9. You see, we're going to talk about Sam's Club. Why? Because in your city, you saw some close down too. 2 years before the pandemic, number 19, they closed down 63 locations in California. Understand? They decided to close these down, bankrupt them, write off on their taxes, and they got a tax credit too. They have open ones as well. See, they're playing the game, but not you. You tend to want to bring the pain home to you and your family too. Why don't you write down division and tax ID today? It's up to you. 11 cities have filed bankruptcy under Chapter 9 bankruptcy because they created a plan in case anything went wrong. They planned the problem too. But not you, because you probably had a bad day. You brought the pain home. That's not acceptable after today. You met me. Apple Computer bankrupt in 1997. Mr. Gates wrote him a check for $150 million, but he was indicted 4 times too. He saved their assets. Now they're worth trillions of dollars. See, I want you to do yourself a favor. I want you to Google the word bankruptcy. Look at the form. It says SSN. We only have one. We're all a bunch of Dougs. Quack, quack. Then it says SS4. Corporation, business, subsidiary, and more. Damn, sign me up for that too. Understand something. You brought the pain home to you and your family because you didn't know how to play the damn game. It's about time you step up and learn to play. But if you don't, go back to being stuck. That's up to you. I make millionaires every damn day. I got nothing to have some fun. So understand, I don't want anything to screw up. I want world peace too. Don't seem to happen today. So guess what we get to do? Understand the facts. Everything I say is factually verifiable too. Check it out today. SSN's 1040. SS4 equals 1120. What's it say in line 10 there? Credit and banking purposes? Get to write off the card interest rate line of credit too for a corporation, but you can't do that for you? IRS public record? No one gives you the rules and the tools? I will. You ready to play? Quit being a duck. We got one SSN, that's all we get. Who wants to be a quack quack some more? You want to be a quack quack? Or you want to go get it? I'd like to replace you, rebuild you too, because sometimes being you probably sucks too. Make it a division of a corporation. You could have did this since you're 18. I don't know what's wrong. Are these turned on? See, here's what happened. When I heard that poker game, and I heard what they said when I was 7.5, went to the library every day, almost till 9.5 years old too. It's not legal advice, it's chapter 18. Can you read it with me, please? A corporation's a legal person that may sue or be sued. So what do we look at? Someone's going to ask you if you do the corporate end, are you a member of the rip-off company called the Better Business Bureau? Yeah, the BBB's been a rip-off since day one. They're fraud. Yes! You got 10 million companies that won't sign up for their fraud too. On top of that, they got indicted in 2013, said you're a fraud, get the hell out of business, but they didn't listen. Court in Los Angeles said shut your office down because you're getting the hell out of our city because you've been a fraud since day one. That's not me, that's 2020 and CNN. I'm just repeating the truth. You see, it's like winning the game of business. I wrote that 40 years ago too. Repackage America because I want to repackage you. So let's understand today. There's 1,000 rules and steps. All you get is follow through. You can't even screw it up. They're in 12 books and CDs, and I want you to go to my classes with me too. I want to make sure you understand how to play. You put the information in your brain too. Office sells all 12 books and CDs for $9.99. I always give you half price on a live webinar now. I broadcast up to 3 times a day, Monday through Friday, and all day Saturday too. So if you want the 12 books and CDs with 1,000 rules and steps, all you got to do is Zelle. Make me the recipient. Add my email instead of a phone number, ray@rayscredit.com. Send it right away. We'll ship it today. Or bank transfer deposit too. You can go to Chase Bank or you can go to B of A. You pick it. Transfer a deposit. Take a picture. It'll last longer too. Remember, I was the incorporated rich and famous people for years. 2019 of those too. And I got a program for people coming out of prison. Every one of them need to be rebuilt like you. Here's Freeway Ricky Ross. Rebuilt it, got him a gold and a platinum card too. You see, you got to understand, all right, anything that you got to listen and learn too. Now, here's my Billionaire in the Making boot camp coming on the 18th and 19th and 20th because we get to go open as of the 15th. You see, what happens is, this is my last and final one before I go on a business trip for 5 years. Ultimate goal, you can call 800-510-3338. And then you can bring a guest too. But if you don't go there to learn how to get $5 million, the reality is, guess what? You kind of blew it again too. Run that race, beat your own doubt. I just like to hold your hand and do most of the work for you too. I don't want you to screw up my 100% success rate. Step number 11, getting you past go. God's gift. This is where I park my race boat and my yacht in my backyard. Where you park yours? Helicopter, one of the Lamborghinis, one of the buildings too. You get to play. Now I'd like you to change your driver's license to a P.O. Box or mailing address. Right away, I'd like you to protect your ass. Eds, use Ray's rules and never bring the pain home again. You even have the Driver's Privacy Protection Act too. Ultimate goal, that's step number 12. So when I wrote the rules and the tools in 1986, for divisions for multiple functions. Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Disconnect pieces, set up different properties too. Cash and supply credit. Ultimate goal, you get to play. So let's remember today, if I got you a corporation and I got you $1 million card, up to that paid over time, would you like more? For every division that you get to set up, or I'll set up for you, we're going to get a sister card. We're actually going to call that a book of the money. I wrote a book on that too. Real estate under a division. I wrote a book on that too. So if I do this correctly, and then I might put a franchise in every division, like a bank and a grocery store do, or even the city. If one of them got screwed up, I got 8 left to go. Then I go set up another one too. I never had to bring the pain home like you. Why'd you do it in the first place? You see, I wrote buckets of money, tax balancing, become the bank too. Your ultimate goal is up to you. Now, I said car too. The car you drive today, can you see it? If not, think in your head when you bought it. You got them, they sweat you for hours on end. You lost $5,000 up to 9 inquiries too. You see, you kind of screwed up. You see, what I want you to remember is something. When they handed you the piece of paper, say we're going to run your credit, fill this out, when you fill it out next to your signature, you're supposed to write down allows 1 inquiry and take a picture. You didn't do that, so guess what they got to do? They got to use you and abuse you too. You don't realize they get $120 for every damn inquiry they give you. All right, they get a kickback too. Old called it processing fee. But the problem, you got that car registered to you. When you drive, it goes quack, 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 because now you're a duck. Because why? You see those nasty attorneys on the billboards on TV too? That car should have been purchased under tax ID and fleet price and a division. Oh, well, that's only step number 13. You got to realize I want you to cover your ass. It's, you take that car today to the grocery store or the bank. A little bumpity bump, they're going to scream their head off and act like they're going to die. They got to put a show on too. Then they're going to ask you for driver's license, registration, insurance. Your driver's license, got your home address, huh? It's up to you. The insurance, you pay for that out of your paycheck, right? Isn't that called taxable income? When a corporation can pay for before tax is considered too. No matter what I say or do today, you're the registered owner. Sorry to say, that makes you a duck. Because when those nasty attorneys sue you, they're going to take everything you got. You got a choice to realize that should be a division of a corporation, so that way you can try to make sure they get diddly squat. Why not? But again, that's number 14. Ultimate goal, this car, fleet price, tax ID, and division. And the greatest gift, it doesn't show up on personal credit reports. That's what you're supposed to do. But unfortunately, a couple of you have a repossession today. That means the IRS can give you a 1099-C too. Congratulations again. When I had my first 17 houses at 19, they wouldn't let me get number 18 because of loan-to-value problem. I transferred them into my divisions. I freed up my credit report, no more loan-to-value problem, and a separate liability too. That way I don't bring the pain home to my family like you. You get a paycheck. Oh, goody. It's taxed before you get the leftover. Corporations are allowed to pay all the bills first, then pay tax on the leftover, called profit and loss. And you know what's really weird? 0 tax is paid. Well, why not? Amazon paid 0 tax on $10 billion. You pay more tax than they do. Congratulations again. Ultimate goal. You saw the news the other day. Every one of these people don't pay any damn tax. State or federal too, because they're in the right city and the right state. They know how to play. But again, that's up to you. At the end of the day, we have to respect the IRS, the Internal Revenue Service. They say corporations don't pay tax till they make a profit. That's up to you to learn how to play. He's got a house worth $165 million? Damn! You want to join the club too? Let me know. You see, Mickey Mouse is loophole king in Newsweek. Dead says taxes. They had the billion in the bank and wrote an IOU to themselves. Hell, you pay more tax than Mickey and Goofy do. But that's up to you too. You gotta learn how to play. Federal Express, Dish, and Nike pay no tax too. What the hell's going on? No wonder people want to feel sorry for themselves. Rich and famous people, ooh, they get a loophole. They don't have a damn loophole. They play by the damn rules, just like you. Problem is, you like being a duck. Quack, quack, quack. Draw the 4 boxes in front of you, please. If you would have did this out of high school, line of defense. Someone wrong with a piece, give her the bad piece, keep the good pieces, and never bring the pain home. Hell, you should have incorporated you the day you got out of high school, too. Because you're allowed to. It's your constitutional right. But again, you brought the pain home because you don't know how to play. That's number 15 today, step 15 too. I'm allowed to build credit or SSN, SS4. Oh, goody, we'll have some fun. So I broadcast up to three times a day, Monday through Friday, live, and all day Saturday, because I answer their questions in the classes too. They fax them, they text them, they whatever they need to do. I got no excuses, but I'd like to play with you for 3 months to a lifetime. Is that okay with you? Because I want you to realize everything I say is factually verifiable too. Credit rebuilding, $750 guaranteed, $499. Done. From there, I even hand you a Visa cash card if you did it during the webinar. That means now. If you don't worry. Nobody can give you the extra bonus but me. And after I'm done, forget it. I gave you the opportunity now. No case goes beyond 180 days, by the way. Ultimate goal, all you got to do is Zelle, or bank transfer to, or deposit, Chase or B of A. Take a picture of that page today and change your life right away. Starting package for a millionaire. You get the credit rebuilding wrapper rescore too. Now if you have a corp, I'll build that one. If not, I'll hand you the articles, also a tax ID for free. Set up on level 1 for 90 days, Wednesday or Saturday. All right, I want to do the work for you while you put it here. Teach you how to do the divisions too. Office charge is $2,000. I always give you half price of $999. And then I build you $10,000 of cash credit. So you spend $999, it's all yours, and I give you 10 times money back to you. See, I don't have an excuse. I just took away yours too. This program called Millionaires in the Making get the same goodies, but it comes with $25,000 of cash credit. And half price is $1,999 today. And you get $25,000 back to you. Once again, all you got to do is Zelle, all right, or deposit or transfer, Chase or B of A. See, I don't have excuses. I want to rebuild every one of you. Ultimate goal, run your life through a corporation. Doctors, lawyers, CPAs do every day. But that's up to you. That's number 16, by the way. From here, pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. So debt offsets taxes. So when they basically had to pay tax, they buy a bigger yacht. Hell, why not? You get a paycheck. It's taxed before you get the leftover. You pay your bills. You pay for a car you should not. Then you take the money credit from the family and go, wee, honey, let's hurt the family some more. I don't get it. Why would anybody with common sense pay payment, gas, registration, and insurance on a damn car when they can say no and start driving a damn company car like I do? But again, that's up to you. See, you got the ability. Step number 17. Now, I want you to download an SS4 form today. Yes, I want you to know the truth that I tell you to set yourself free. SS4 equals 1120. Line 10 there says banking and credit purposes. IRS public record. Step 18. Just go to irs.gov and download an SS4 form. You'll see I'm telling you the truth. But you don't know how to play. That's your biggest problem today. Chapter 9, bankruptcy for cities. You got a bad day, you bring the pain home? No, that doesn't happen anymore. What did I hear when I was 7.5? Not legal vice, chapter 18, a corporation's illegal what? A legal person that may sue or be sued? Oh my goodness, so the United States of America Incorporated set up their 50 states called corporations. States set up their cities called corporations too. They set up the line of defense right in front of you. You didn't pay attention at all. They implanted the problem too. They invented a Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act so they can bankrupt the city and stay in business today and just wipe out their damn debts. But you brought the pain home because you wanted to. You are we the people. It's your constitutional right too, as long as you're trying. You're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. Nixon took the gold standard out. Mama delivers a baby In the hospital, it's federally mandated that mama signs the SSN form for the baby within 3 hours or less. The baby's not getting a damn job. Oh, they got to print money upon the baby. And if mama don't sign the form, she can't even take her own baby home. Can't go in the stroller. Of course, he can't go home. Now, let's understand, Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck don't pay tax like you. See, online today, you look at websites. You don't have to guarantee. Excuse me? You don't have to guarantee to be getting cash credit? That's just a lie. You got to be a qualified CFO to get 8 cards per division, 9 lines of credit. Supply credit, vendor credit, marketing credit, lease credit, gas cards too. See, you got to be a qualified CFO. Now, when you look at some trade lines, and you see that crap too, it's basically, I want you to understand, look at the Fair Lending Act. I don't want you to visit you in prison, but if you want to screw up, go ahead and do that too. You see, a corporation can write off the interest rate on the credit card line of credit too. You can't do that for you, but a corporation can do that. You want to play? See, we expedite everybody. See, we get an affiliate fee too, the faster we build you credit. Ultimate Go get you money. And what do you get to do? Now, when you bought your house, I pray you use Ray's rules, right? Escrow, close, homestead, put it in a trust. Oh, you didn't do that? So if they sue you today, all right, they get to take everything you got. Okay. And if you die, you're in a better place than here, because sometimes this is hell, and your family got diddly squat because your lack of planning for you and your family. Isn't that kind of dumb? Oh, well, that's up to you too. And you're going to fix up a property, you're going to hire a contractor. Oh, goody. They're going to hire the subcontractor that's down outside Home Depot. And if they cut corners and slip and fall and they sue you, take everything you got too. Maybe today you listen just a little bit. Any property you get, maybe you'll quickly deed it to a division. How about an assignment of equity? That way if they sue you at the end of the day, they get diddly squat. Why not? I like irrevocable trust. Maybe you'll check that one out too. But that's up to you. See, here's the problem. That's step number 19. Some of you play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. You don't want to pay tax. I don't get it. Corporations don't pay tax until they make a profit. It's in the IRS rule book. IRS.gov? All right, if you screwed up, just go to IRS.gov. Download a form called 656-433A and B. Get your free money. Get your butt back in the system starting today. That's number 20. You see, here's what I want you to remember. I had $841 million of real estate before the coma. I've never put my money in a piece of property or a building no matter what I do. I'm one of the original OPMs, by the way. I set up divisions to buy from the manufacturer, save up to 70%. I don't have to pay a bill for 30 to 60, 90 days anyway. Escrow closes, it pays off the debt. Now I got up to $200,000 left over too. You see, don't you want to play, raise rules, leverage money, borrow money's not taxable? I hope you wrote those down. Set up the line of defense, see it, believe it, go get it. Number 21, that's called step number 20, called blackjack. You get to win. Now, before my coma, this is my building in Irvine Spectrum. It was only 22,000 square feet, 2-story building. Other locations around the globe too, doing up to $1 million a day, helping people like you. See, you got a choice today. The bank used to be at the location every day, going, Banks love to kiss your ass. That's when you got money. When you don't got a pot to piss in, they don't know your name. See, banks borrow up to times 10 from the feds. I'll loan back 5 to you. If you would have listened and used Ray's rules, all right, and you use leverage and money, you would have created $3 million of borrow money. Remember what they said 2 days ago on the news. Rich and famous people use borrow money to pay their bills because it's never taxed. I would have told you to get a McDonald's with a Big Mac, a fry, and a chocolate shake. They got a drive-through through a pandemic. You want one? See, the problem is you got to learn to play. So today I give you things you never heard before too. Get credit to the corp, set up the line of defense too. One of them screw up, you know what we're going to do? We're going to pull a Donald Trump, a rich and famous people too. We're going to learn to master the 3-step that I wrote for you. Is disconnect, isolate, incorporate. I can't say I'm going to bankrupt the piece. Keep the other good pieces and never bring that pain home. Can you imagine anybody dumb enough to bring the pain home? Not you, of course. You know how to play. Oh, you don't? Let's get to my workshop starting now. Step number 22. I'm sorry you brought the pain home. All right? You should have never did that in the first place. I fought to get out of hell. I didn't like stealing or begging off the pier. You'd have a fucking trash can too. So I went after every damn book I could read. I got total recall with IQ off the freaking chart. I usually read 10 books at a time. I mastered the damn rules. And I'll take on anybody on the damn planet. Knowledge and knowledge any place in open forum too. What are you willing to lose? It's simple. You've been hurting your family. Stop it. Corporation? No. I don't want to lose anything. Hell, I want world peace too. But you know what? If I got to lose something today, it's going to be a division. Because it's cheap and I get another one and another one too. Just like the bank and the grocery store do too. You better learn how to play. And the only one trying to teach you on this planet today is me. You play that chess game, you know you got to lose a piece or two. Winners always get checkmate. Isn't that fun? Step number 23. Now, my wife asked me a question on July 3rd, 2009. Honey, can we go to the Huntington Beach house and take out one of the yachts? Why not? I took out the credit card, corporate card. I said, fill it up, $1,600. Wrote up the card, interest rate, and the yacht too. Hell, why not? You allowed to. Amazing how it works. So let's remember something. I die here, got to come back. There's my yacht, my race boat, my U-Dog, my address too. Where's yours? There I am in a coma and I got to die. But I got to come back too. 5 weeks with an oxygen tank. Put my score back to an 820. Popped into the card again. I fight through the pain and I have a closet division. I actually have 5 of those. So maybe you'll learn to have a backup and a backup for you too. Should have had this since you were 18 years old. God's using me today to help you. You better pay attention. Here's a Lamborghini ability to the Reynolds University. Kind of fun. By the way, here's the keys. Boom, boom. It's a corporate car. You get to write it all off too. Now, how did I do this? Well, let's see. I got to steal and beg off the pier out of a trash can. I thought that sucked. Got to go in a coma. Another one, I got to die. I've been shot twice, knifed 6 times too. Got used and abused too, and that sucks. I fought to get out of hell. I don't accept anything unless I understand how it works. Why? You have to make sure you reach the damn dream. It's about damn time. Think and be the impossible. I've done it all my life. So you got a choice. It's called Raise Rules, because I make millionaires. You want to be next? You got the guts? We'll see. Motivation, I listen to it every day. It's good for 5 to 10 minutes, by the way. But you know what? Let's build your story today. How about I get you up to an 820 credit score? And I get you up to 100,000 of safety credit. And we call it safety credit. And never use more than 29%. How about I get you a corporation with divisions up to $1 million too? Stop being stuck. Ultimate goal is up to you. So the bottom line today, getting the rules and tools how to play. All right, there's 12 books and CDs. Give you the 1,000 rules, simple. You spend $4.99, you get to the workshops too. And I repackage every one of you. Take a picture, Zelle, bank transfer deposit, Chaser B of A. 14th Amendment made corporations illegal people. So the United States of America Incorporated set up their 50 states corporations, line of defense, and the states set up their cities, line of defense too, but not you? I don't understand. Why the hell would you set up your line of defense? And half of you have a corporation today. And you're sitting there going, beep, 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 beep. You never learned to play. Guess what? That's what God gave me to teach you to do. Never have joint credit. Buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, put it in trust. Corporations should always have up to $1 million of credit. Divisions are cheap. You should have every one for every piece of real estate. All right? Every franchise, every current business. You got to set up the line of defense like the bank and grocery store do. Ultimate goal is called Raise Rules. You ready to play? You see, that's number 24. If you're not Zelle, now, or bank transfer, all right, deposit, all right, you're not going to get the extra bonuses. Nobody offers that besides me. And this is live. $4.99 credit rebuilding. Go to the class on Saturday. And I teach you to do maybe 1 or 2 things too, and I'll follow through. And you got to follow through too. It's guaranteed your money back. That part's right free with a corporate package. But if you don't want the corporate package, it's $4.99. And then on top of that, I give you a $1,000 Visa cash card at the end of the program. So you get twice the money invested in yourself. What excuse you got now? No program should go past 180 days. You Zelle, you bank transfer, deposit. Simple to do. Starter package for millionaire, $9.99 and $10,000 of credit back to you. And go to the workshops for 90 days, and you get all the goodies too. Millionaire in the making, you get all the goodies, but you get $25,000 instead of $10,000, and it's $1,999 half price to you. And all you gotta do is Zelle, bank transfer, deposit. Ultimate goal. See, I want to repackage every one of you. House, car, bank accounts. Everybody talks. The reality is I want to hold your hand every step of the way. The Billionaire in the Making Boot Camp, we're going to go after $5 million of credit and talk about that all weekend. Why? IRS says $5 million below a small business. It's finally in person. It's June 18th, 19th, and 20th. It's a week away from now. So the ultimate goal. You can call 800-510-3338. And you get to bring a guest too. Ultimate goal. People talk about the American dream. I see it online every day. I think most of them are full of crap. It's like when I go to an event and I listen to their blah, blah, blah. At the end of it, I always go up and ask, are you going to hold my hand every step of the way? Are you going to hand me $10 million of credit like in my hand? Or are you going to take my money and just go bye, bye, bye too? The reality is, at the end of the day, don't you need help? Like my client here who said Tony Baloney took his $7,500 and went bye, bye, bye that day. You see, I want to hold your hand every step of the way. I want to make sure you receive money every month. Pay all your bills, drive a company car, go on a business trip, help other people, free up your time, set up the line of defense, see it, believe it, go get it. 1,000 rules is 1,000 steps equals $1 million company. 20,000 is billion. Reality is your last and final chance. $4.99. Class on Saturday. Education analyzation too. Guaranteed you at $7.50. It's free with the corporate package. Don't want the corporate package? It's $4.99. The only time you get a Visa for $1,000 is now. If you're not Zelling now, no one's going to give you that card. Neither am I. It had to be done during the webinar. No case goes beyond 180 days. You Zelle now. Make me a recipient. RayRaceCredit.com. That's all you got to do. So we have a bank transfer deposit too. Chase or B of A. Starter package for a millionaire. Get all the goodies, articles, also tax ID. Workshops for 90 days, Wednesday and Saturday too. I do the work while I teach you how to play. And you get it for $999 now today. And I give you $10,000 of cash credit back to you. If you don't do that, what can I say? Mark spent $3,700 for a damn piece of paper called a corporation. From here, millionaire in the making. All the same goodies, but this gives you $25,000 of cash credit, and it costs you $1,999. Reality is all you do is Zelle, bank transfer, deposit. Pretty simple to do. Stay safe, stay strong today. Do your best as Jesus does the rest for all of us today. Amen to that too. Remember, I want to get you to the next step. I hold your hand every step of the way. Now your last step is 25. A, you got 10 minutes to Zelle transfer for the bonuses I offer today. If not, just call the office at 800-510-3338. They'll do the best they can for you, but they will not give you the bonuses I offered you, because I did it during the live webinar. It's the only time it counts. 800-510-3338. The ultimate goal, I'm going to do my best all through the day while God does the rest for me like he does for you. Never forget, it's pretty simple. God loves us all.